Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, My Teacher Not My Cancer. My name is Ari Hansen, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I just kind of wanted to be raw and unfiltered a little bit, and like not a whole lot of editing or things like that. I did that on purpose because this video is going to be about forgiveness, and I've had to do some forgiveness work myself, and I think the very biggest one I am going to do in this video with you guys today, and maybe that's something that you will relate to, maybe something that you need to do still and you know you need to do, and maybe you're trying to find the courage to do so. And forgiveness is not always easy, especially when people have hurt you really bad in the past. But I believe with all my heart that one of the tools to not only to heal from cancer, because I still believe that is possible that I could heal from this cancer, but it's also possible that I won't. And I think there is it's the reasoning for forgiveness is good for both reasons. Whether I live or whether I die, I think to kind of deal with your own life before you go, or if you are fighting like I am, then maybe you gotta do a lot of very hard internal work to have the space and have the body and the level of integrity to beat stage 4 cancer. It's easier said than done, right? So today I just want to share with you guys what I'm doing, and at the end of the video I'm gonna do a little bit of just a small little ritual that will complete my forgiveness. And for me, I'm one of those people, it's the ma or pa kind of situation, and for me it's definitely been my mother. And I grew up in a very violent home from multiple people, and my mom was never really a mom. She was very young when she had me. She was 18, and given what we know today, from what I've heard and I understand, she probably had postpartum depression. But regardless, I don't think she ever became a mom, and there were a lot of things that were missing, like just the general compassion, care, love, feeling safe, having a home, a safe home, being taken care of by my mother, and having someone to trust. And all my life, all my young adult life, I never had that from anybody. I had a very unstable life, and in the end it was me trying to survive, and somehow I think this carries on into my daily life still, even though I've done a lot of work, but it still carries. And those are deep things, especially when you're an infant and a toddler and you're not loved. So I think that's many of you probably relate to that, and it's sad how many people grow up like that and don't have a kind of parenting or childhood that they deserve, and it follows them their whole life. And so for me, what I have been doing over the years is that I've always just continued to try to be a son to my mother, but somehow it doesn't really come back to me, but I try hard. And so when I was diagnosed with cancer, my mom dropped the ball completely. I think she might have been re-traumatized from losing her husband from a cancer, so I give her that. but she kind of just dropped the ball, and I've tried to have some deep conversations with her about how I need a mother in my life, and she basically has said that that ship has sailed, and that will never be from here on. So I'm not surprised, and but I'm hurt, and I go through this whole mother cycle over and over again. And I notice in my meditations and my writing that my mother issues are definitely something that I need to be able to let go of for me to move forward for the remainder of my life, and hopefully for my healing as well. And so I think I just want to be able to let go completely. And how do you let go of your parents? Like, how do you do that? And I've thought about it a lot, and I thought about calling her one more time and telling her all the things that she did that hurt me, and make her understand why I'm cutting the ties with her. And she ended up being sick that day. Then I wanted to call her, which was probably a good thing, because I don't think me just going over the same things again and again with her are really gonna get anywhere, except for just making her feel bad. And in order for me to forgive, I also have to understand where I am coming from myself. And I don't want to come from a place where I'm angry. I want to come from a place where I am accepting and I'm letting go. And so I've had some days to really think about this, and I decided that today I wanted to do this video with you guys, and I wanted to write her just a very short letter, and then I'm going to just light that letter on fire, and I'm going to cut the ties with my mother. And it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be, I'm never gonna talk to her again. It's not gonna be like you're never coming or being part of my life, but understand that it is for my benefit that I stop expecting her to step up and be my mom. And I have to forgive for me to feel release and relief from all that push and pull that has been for 40 years, 45 years now. So I don't need her to do anything. I need myself to do something. And so that is what I'm doing today. And I've gone through a lot of different thoughts about like, what is it that I need to forgive, or who do I need to forgive? And honestly, I think it's just my mother and myself. I think these are the main things. I need to forgive myself for trying so hard and for being so attached, and knowing that it was like a toxic relationship. And I need to forgive myself for that. And I also just want to forgive my mother for not being able to be my mom, because I know there's many different reasons and different things that she went through as a child, and there's obviously will contribute to her behavior and how she showed up for me. So I don't think she just chose to be a mother that didn't care. I just don't think she knew how to. And for that, I have to have some understanding, right? And I want to have understanding for that. And I don't want her to be a villain. And I think that's the only way. So, those things are hard. And I believe, like I said earlier, I believe in the holistic approach to healing just as much as I believe that, the medical community are fighting hard to to find cure for cancer. And I think a lot of the medical supplies available for us with stage 4 cancer are phenomenal. But I don't think that we can fully heal from the condition that created cancer in our body without doing our own internal work. And that is, whether you change your whole diet, or you are doing more exercise or losing weight, or if you are doing forgiveness work, or you're whatever it is that you feel like you need for yourself to be able to be fully equipped to tackle this cancer thing, then do it. And for me, it's definitely the biggest emotional piece to my journey is my mother. And it is what it is, right? I can't do anything about it now other than release, forgive, and move on. So I wrote a little letter to her over here, so I'm gonna it's very short, so don't worry. But it's kind of like a declaration of some sort, and I just wanted to read it out for you guys, and then I'm gonna burn it up, honestly. So I wrote, "Dear Mom, I know we can't change the past, and there are many regrets, and things could have been better. We are here today to forgive and to let go. I have had so much anger and disappointment over the years, and I believe those things will only continue if I don't cut these ties today. I forgive you for all the past hurt that you have caused me. I know you had your own baggage to deal with and were not emotionally available to be a mom. And you never will, and we know that. So instead of us repeating past mistakes, today I have decided to cut our maternal ties, release you from my expectations, and forgive myself for holding on for so long. It is time to let all that pain go and move forward free. I believe that this is the best and healthy way to let go. Let's fly in peace and let forgiveness wash away stagnant pain." It's a big deal, and I wish things were different, and I wish that I had grown up in a very loving, happy family, and everything would have been perfect, and I wouldn't have had to struggle with so many things in my past and today even. But it's just life, and we don't choose our parents, and then you have to make the best out of it. And I think we're learning as human beings that how you raise your children is really important, and making sure that they feel safe and they feel loved. It's the key for success for any human being. And if you don't provide that for a child, that will be inside of them their whole life. It will never go away. And we can do all the possible work we want, but it won't go away just like that. And but today, a big piece of my relationship with my past will go away, and I will move forward free from those chains of the past. So, with that said, here's my letter, and I'm gonna burn it. I think I have a smoke detector in here, so there it is. So just the past and moving forward with just some peace in my heart. And I know this is like a deep thing and a lot, but I wanted to make it nice and raw for you guys and understand that, you know, I'm trying to make very educational videos as well as doing my own process, but I also just wanted to show you guys that, you know, my struggle is raw and real, and I'm in this every day just like you are. So I'll see you guys next time.